Alright, children, guess who's back?
I know why you're afraid to go out at night. The Batman.
Look around, nigga. Almighty.
Holy shit.
Hard head. Dangerous.
We got some more breaking news today. And the breaking news is, drumroll please, Snowverb.
Bruh.
If you don't know what Snowverb is, it's basically a low-scale production ski website. They make ski clothes, amongst other things, such as, I think they make goggles as well, maybe. But it's mainly ski clothes. And it's mainly trendy ski clothes that are hot in the business right now. But it's kind of produced at this Temu level scale. It's like the midpoint between Temu and Dope Snow. But what makes it such a god-awful brand? Let's start with what separates the two. So, here we have some factors of a working ski company. So the first objective you want to tick off is that we make snow clothes. Does Snowverb do this? Technically, yes. Do these companies here, which is the classic, you know, you got your Rab, Pitcher, Oakley, make snow clothes? Yes. Can they be physically bought? So this is yes, it can be purchased online, but I'm talking more in-store physical, you know, you bop down to your local Vale-owned resort shop and you can buy something from this company. Yes, you can do that with any other ski company, but Snowverb, absolutely not. Do these companies have a team of riders? Yes, absolutely. Does Snowverb? No. Produces a type of content that isn't direct advertising. Snowverb does not do that. We'll get more into that later, but essentially it is just Instagram advert after Instagram advert. Trusted reviews. Ski brands typically will have trusted reviews. Snowverb absolutely does not. And I think, in my opinion, the most important aspect of them all, the quality of the product. Obviously, Snowverb does not have any quality on their product. But why doesn't Snowverb do any of this? Because they don't need to. Look, let's take a look at their target audience, right? So a traditional ski company's target audience will be something like ski wear for the employees on the mountain. So let's say instructors, you know, who will wear, I don't know, your favorite Helly Hansen jacket and that's how you can take influence, by taking those lessons and looking at those instructors. Or, you know, you see it at Free Ride World Tour, someone wearing a cool jacket, you know, they sponsor riders, or they enter shops, but at the end of the day, no matter what route you take, it's always coming back to the consumer, right? Whereas Snowverb relies heavily on these young audiences who are spending a lot of their actual time on their phones, and do not have the money to spend $600 in a can ski on a new Arc'teryx jacket. So they look for a cheap outsource like Snowverb, which is posting trendy clothing, such as this kid's incredible outfit, heavy on the baggy pants. And so they can rock up to the ski park after spending $60 on their pair of baggy pants and pull a scorpion on the first fucking obstacle. Like, these two methods of reaching your audience isn't exactly, it's not a bad way to do it, but the difference is with Snowverb is that what you're sending out is bad quality products. There are companies that do this and send good quality products, and that's absolutely fine. Because Snowverb is this online store that sells cheap clothes, and in comparison to actual ski companies that place themselves physically in the world, we can say that Snowverb cannot be physically bought. Nor does it have a team of riders, because it doesn't advertise to anyone who rides for them. So let's go a bit more into advertisement, and let's move away from the target audience. I hope you all understand that, because I'm not going to explain it again. If you couldn't tell, one of these is pretty decent advertisement for YouTube Shorts, and the other one's pretty fucking wank. Over on the AT, I think this is level 1's YouTube Shorts, I could be wrong, right? And over on the right, we've got Snowverb's advertisement. As you can see, and this is kind of what I was talking about earlier, the advertising does itself, right? We don't need to directly involve the product, maybe on a few of these Ornada videos. You know, the videos captured by Hot Laps and like Wolferman's stuff, like you can see the skis and the products that are being seen without saying, oh my god, check out, you know, these amazing skis, I guess. But in most cases, We are using a variety of skiers over a variety of terrain with a variety of different kind of styles and objectives and marketing strategies. Let's have a look at some F tier. What's the first thing that you notice about these 12 videos? What is one similarity that we can see? It's all women. That's not a bad thing. What a save! My problem is that they are using low tier celebrities and a lot of kind of white female celebrities who have like 10k on YouTube or TikTok or whatever to push a direct advertisement of like, check out my new baggy snow pants. This has nothing to do with the ski community. It does not benefit the ski community in any way. It's just a direct and cheap way to push your product. These guys are averaging obviously 1k, I got 1k, 45, 33, low level viewage. Here's a pyramid scale of your influencers, right? So we have obviously our big boy influencers up there. That's like maybe Jasper and Thovex reach this point. I don't know. I don't know how many followers they have. But we can see kind of Snowverb is using this level of influence, these kind of micro/nano influencers. This is your 1 to 100kers basically. So nothing too big, but the kind of influencers that you could pay off with a couple products, maybe a little bit of cash. But the reason why this fucking sucks so much is because the world of the ski market is tiny. Well, the ski market is tiny in comparison to the rest of the world market. And so you're soaking up all of the influencers that are involved with it. You know, we live in an age now where every single child is on this kind of dope snow, baggy pants, look mum I can K-Fed Woodward Coppers rail. And this is all the shit that they want to buy. And that's absolutely fine. You know, it's just a fashion trend. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't care what you wear on the mountain. But I do care about the companies that are supplying that stuff. And when your product is cheap and you're spending all your money on these influencers, you're not allowing smaller ski brands to soak up this market and push their product using nano and micro influencers. Basically what it's doing is, by pushing this lazily made product, is you're just taking away the credibility of small creators actually wanting to advertise something that's great, and you're also taking away creators that want to advertise something great. By chucking these large sums of money at people and these kind of clusterfuck of products at people to try on and do a haul and promote, small ski brands, when they come along and say, hey, would you mind trying my goggles for a video? The creator's just going to say no, because it's not enough, because they got loads of shit from Snowverb, right? Snowverb is essentially just soaking up this entire market of tiny influencers, and it's an issue because small ski brands cannot afford to pay off mid-tier and bigger influencers, basically. Let's talk about the website, because I think the website is arguably the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. I mean, okay, let's play a little game here. How about that? You tell me which one is from Snowverb and which one is on Temu, and I'll wait for your guess. That's right. The one on the left is from Snowverb. It's pretty fucking obvious, but it's not far off. I mean, it wouldn't... I kind of touched on this in my last video, but I just have such a problem with it. It wouldn't surprise me at all if you saw a couple fucking air fryers locked in here. You know, maybe someone's fracking machine in the back for 28 grand. And everything in between, because it literally looks like a website that just sells fucking everything. Like, no ski company has ever looked like this, ever. And it baffles me because there's a very telling reason for it. And so why would you do it? It's like, it just looks like a scam. You're kind of putting in such low effort that it just doesn't even closely resemble what a ski company is. I mean, if you do, I don't have to show you, but if you go onto any other ski company at the moment, even like smaller ones, but to name a few, like Oakley or fucking whatever, it's gonna, the website just feels smoother in general. And this just feels like a scam. I just can't see how you can shop on this fucking website. It's ridiculous. Also, I had a look around on on Snowverb's website here, and I ended up in the back rooms. And you can see here, this isn't a joke, by the way. I was on Snowverb www.snowverb.com, blah 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 blah. And they apparently they publish actively. By the way, this was at the time of recording. This was this week. They are actively posting news about the world for some reason. Look, this is fucking. We're talking about global markets and geopolitical landscapes. Like, I'm sorry, you're a fucking ski company. What are you talking about? They even did it here, where they were talking about Norwegian's defense and other stuff. You know, I mean, here, look, they were literally talking about fucking rapid chess tournaments. What the fuck? Like, what the actual fuck are we doing? Are we a ski company, or are we an Abu Dhabi rapid chess tournament news company? I do not understand. Final thoughts. Okay, I had a look at their company, and obviously they're based in China. I'd be shocked if they were pushing stuff from outside of anywhere in Asia. I couldn't see a company like this selling 60 quid snow pants and being based in America. Yeah, I mean, it is basically just another dropshipping company. Is the bottom line to it, and I couldn't find much on their financials, but I found this stuff on Zoom Info, I think was the name of the website. And on there they had between 1 to 10 workers apparently, and had a net gross of under 5 million. So it's not a particularly huge company, but it's definitely big enough in a market as small as skiing to impact and change the directive of how clothes are sold, because it's that this, you know, if this company continues to grow and other companies like it, we're just going to end up seeing a basically Amazon of the ski world, and that's not. I'd rather that didn't happen personally. I don't know about you, but like that seems pretty shit. And if it has the money to kind of push this advertising out, then it's obviously going to keep growing. I mean, that's just how it works. I haven't personally seen Snowverb yet in person. I think maybe once or twice on the mountain, but I know a few people who have talked about buying it before and been like, oh, have you checked out this fucking website? It's called Snowverb. So what finalizes my idea on why it's definitely a dropshipping company? So, what are the key points to making a dropshipping company? Well, we have Snowverb here, and we have these kind of Temu, obviously, wholesale, sale, is that sale who? Collective Fab, I don't know any of these apart from AliExpress and Temu. So obviously we need to set up a low effort website. We have to push and scream about incredibly cheap prices, and our company has to be based in a kind of second/third world, highly industrial manufacturing country, such as China, India, anywhere kind of in Southeast Asia, and obviously it is without saying, have very poor customer service and as little information about the company as possible posted online. Take a guess, what do you think these two tick together? The answer is fucking all of them, obviously, because they both do that. It is just a dropshipping company. The only difference is this sells more than ski clothes and this just sells ski clothes. Still not convinced? That's okay, because you can just buy from Snowshred, the fucking sister website that is the exact same thing. I mean, for fuck's sake, it is a joke. Like, you can't be serious. There's just not this big of a market for skiing for this to be needed. Like, come on, people. Fucking Christ. Ooh, hold on, feeling sexy.
You hang up that computer call, come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantic.
You see my point? Like, it's just, I don't know. I can't with this fucking company. It's such a fucking joke. Anyways, that's all I have. Peace.
Yeah. Hey والله. ها. فليبر دوس عندي خوش فصله يا اخي تفوز والله خوش رقصه يا اخي دوس عندي خوش فصله يا اخي تفوز والله خوش رقصه عندي لك رقصه قويه يا الحبيب اسمها الصبوحه خطبها نصيب